Tell me we went to the drive-in. Tell me we went to the drive-in. Tell me.
Okay, so I fucked up and went way out of order this year. Werewolf of London is actually from 1935, which is before all three of the other movies. There is a movie called The Werewolf from 1913, but we're not going to count that because it's just not my year. Werewolf from London is from 1935, and it's a horror film directed by Stuart Walker. Still gotta love this old school logo. Title screen and opening credits. We open in the hills of Tibet. This is our leading man, Dr. Wilfred Glendon, played by Henry Holt, and his assistant Hugh, played by Clark Williams. They're botanists. They are in search of an ancient plant that is apparently powered by the moon. This priest is played by Edgar Betcher. He pretty much tells them the other guys aren't going to go up into the hills, so you guys are on your own. The guides don't want to go any further because there's all these spooky, scary tales about up in the hills. They do experience some supernatural happenings. They find the flower they're looking for. Well, Glendon does. Where the hell did Hughes go? Glendon gets attacked and bitten by a werewolf. They show the werewolf right away in this one. Alright, cool. But seriously, where the hell is Hughes? We get back to Glendon's laboratory. And, ooh, look at the cut on his arm. Ouch. Willie is late for his own party. This is his wife Lisa, played by Ariel Hobson. Remember, she was married to Frankenstein in Frankenstein's Bride. So now she married a guy who is a werewolf. Willie doesn't like social gatherings. This is Miss Essie Combs, and she is very nosy about what's going on in his lab. She's played by Spring Biden. Also, she's not very approving of their marriage, doesn't think that Willie's putting it all in, and poor Lisa's just wasting her time. We also meet Paul Ames, played by Lester Matthews. And it looks like Lisa and Paul had something at one point. Also attending the party is Dr. Yugami, played by Warmer Oland. He tells Willie that they met once before in Tibet. He is also after the same wild wolf flower that he is. Paul is trying really hard for Lisa. Oh no, I hope this isn't another drama like the last one. So it turns out that this plant that only grows from moonlight is what helps suppress lichenism. I wonder if Larry knew about this plant. Yogami says there is one werewolf in London, but there's also another. So there's two, okay? But who could they be? Willie continues with his experiments, and hey, that's interesting. Eddie throws a party and tells everyone to come. Not Willie, though. Lisa can bring Paul. Damn it, this is a f***ing drama.
You must come to my party tonight.
Even he gets invited after all.
I'll see you tonight, Dr. Yokohama.
She definitely said the wrong name there. That one wasn't for me for once. Yogami still wants that flower, but Willie won't give him any of it. Prophet of Doom speech. He says that if he becomes the werewolf, he's gonna kill the thing he loves the most, which would be Lisa. Okay, so it's a known fact that the flower helps. I didn't know that. This is news to me. Oh, hot damn. Lisa says she's going to the party with Paul. She tries to get him to come out, but there's just no luck. Even the cat hates this guy. Oh, here it is. Our big first transformation. Oh, I like that. A little makeup change, behind an object. That's pretty cool. Different. Oh, shoot, he's out of bloomin' flowers. I like that he gets all dressed up as the wolf to go out. I'm going to call him Willie Wolf from now on. You don't want to catch a cold now, do you? Over at the party, people are getting pretty well acquainted with each other. This is Mr. Forsyth, played by Lawrence Grant. He works for Scotland Yard.
Yokohama makes everything so peaceful.
God, she's worse with names than me. Effie has one too many drinks, and she's put to bed. And Willie pays her a visit.
What's that horrible sound? What is it?
If I were back on the ranch, I'd say it was a coyote with a bad dream.
But everyone just thinks that she's drunk. Willie does get this poor lady out in the street. Dr. Yugami is visibly upset over this. It's what he's been trying to prevent the whole time. Willie is a little shaken up by the murder. He doesn't let her know that, though. She suggests that they go get dinner and go out for a midnight drive. Her and him and Paul. Yeah. Well, he agrees anyways. Before he leaves, he tells his assistant, wait, who the hell is this guy? Where is Hughes? This is Hawkins, played by J.M. Kerrigan. He has him watch over the moonflower while he's gone, just to make sure nobody messes with it. For whatever reason, I'm gonna guess jealousy here. He bails on the moonlight ride and tells Lisa you're not going and stop hanging out with Paul. She says, haha, no. Willie wants to rent a room so he can lock himself in and hopefully not go out and kill anyone again tonight. Who, man, she's got a mean right hook. This is Mrs. Manchester, played by Jeffy Tilbury. And he gets another victim. At least he freed a couple animals from the zoo before he killed her. After the second death, Yugami goes to see Forsyth, but he tells him it's a werewolf doing all the killings, and Forsyth just laughs and says, "Come on, man, no way." We get this cool little montage of everyone realizing there's one more full moon tonight. Willie needs one more flower to bloom so he can suppress this werewolf curse. Willie goes to stay with his friends, the Timothys. Mr. Timothy is played by Reginald Barlow. Willie tells him, "You have to lock me in this room and don't let me out no matter what." But little does Willie know, Lisa and Paul are actually walking around near the Timothys' place. Like, literally below where he is. Now, I'm not sure if right now the wolf is upset or Willie is upset, but either way, he's pissed off right now. Maybe this is the animal instinct taking over. Willie Wolf attacks them, but luckily, Paul is able to knock him out. Paul tells Forsyth that he's pretty sure Willie is the werewolf. They are called to another murder scene, which is similar to the other ones that have been happening around. Only this time, it's Dr. Yugami's room. Paul finds the moonflowers in Yugami's garbage, and he puts two and two together. They think these two men might be tied together in this somehow. Willie returns to his lab, hoping the flower has bloomed. Yugami sneaks into his lab and steals the last flower and uses it on himself. Well, unfortunately for him, he can't change now. Poor Willie still does. And after a nasty fight, Willie kills Yugami. Willie then goes after Lisa and Essie. Paul shows up, but he gets smacked around pretty quick. So does poor Essie. Lisa tries to reason with the wolf and say, "Hey, look, it's me. Don't hurt me, Willie, please." Forsyth shows up and lays him out. This has an interesting ending to it. The wolf actually talks.
Thanks for the bullet. It was the only way. In a few moments now, I shall know why all this had to be. Lisa, goodbye.
He gives a goodbye speech and says, "I'm sorry, Lisa. I wish I was better to you." Well, shit, Paul, there you go. She's all yours now. The end. I love these endings where it says, "A good cast is worth repeating." Which it is. I think Henry Hole acted a little too much like Colin Clive from Frankenstein in this, but he's tight. I like it. He's very delivering. Valerie is a lot more animated in this movie than she was in The Bride of Frankenstein, which also came out the same year as this movie. It's interesting that all the comic relief in this movie is done by older ladies. Paul's kinda boring. He's just after the leading lady. The movie is better paced than She-Wolf. Granted, I did watch these out of order, but I like this one a lot more than that one. This one had more deaths and more action, and the pacing was a hell of a lot better. A couple of cool shots too from time to time, with the mirror in the zoo, and then the keyhole. Do I recommend this movie? Yes, I do. I rank it higher than She-Wolf, but below the Wolfman and Frankenstein meets the Wolfman. Grab yourself a couple of shots and some crazy plants that only grow in the moon, and check out Werewolf of London. Okay, this time I didn't make any jokes, but cue the tunes.
Kitchen door. You better not let him in. Little old lady got mutilated late last night. Werewolf